The Amazon rainforest is one of the most biodiverse regions on the planet. It covers an area of over 6.7 million square kilometers, spanning across 9 countries in South America. The Amazon rainforest covers parts of Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Bolivia and the Guianas, Suriname, French Guiana and Guyana. But the vast majority of the Amazon is in Brazil, South America's largest country. The Amazon basin is mostly flat. There are not many big mountains. The water that falls in the forests and in the mountains that surround the forest to the north and west flows slowly toward the Atlantic Ocean via hundreds of small, medium and large rivers. In fact, the Amazon River is the largest river in the world. At its widest point, the river stretches almost 100 miles across. Imagine trying to cross that. The Amazon rainforest is roughly 3 billion acres in size. The Amazon is full of trees. In the Amazon, you can find over 300 different species of trees in an area the size of a city block. Many of these trees would have taken dozens of years to reach their full height, with canopies that can reach 200 feet into the air. The tops of the trees are filled with birds, insects and plants that need the sunlight that is only found at the top of the forest. Because there is so much rainfall in the Amazon, 6 to 12 feet each year. The Amazon is home to millions of species of plants, animals, and insects, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Scientists estimate that there are over 40,000 plant species, 2,000 bird species, 2.5 million insect species, and countless other animals living in the Amazon. Although most people think about all the animals that live in the forest on land, the Amazon actually has an amazing variety of animals and fish that live in its rivers. Here is an Amazon river dolphin. Sometimes these dolphins are called pink dolphins, because as they get older, their skin turns a pink color. Unlike their cousins in the ocean, these dolphins swim only in freshwater. An Amazon river dolphins are the largest species of freshwater dolphin in the world, growing to more than 10 feet long and weighing over 200 pounds. In the waters below the forest, there is room for lots of animals to live. The rivers of the Amazon have over 3,000 species of fish. Not to mention all the turtles. But not all of the interesting animals live underwater. The Amazon is full of beautiful birds, like this toucan. Toucans have enormous beaks for eating fruits and nuts. Toucans live in the hollows of old trees, like owls. And toucans, like many birds, play a key role in helping to keep the forest growing by eating fruit and depositing the seeds to grow into new trees. Jaguars are the top predators in the forest. They hunt for and eat small, medium and large animals. But when people come into the forest and hunt all the animals, it gets harder for the jaguar to find food. Unfortunately, sometimes the hunters are not just there to take the jaguar's food. Jaguars are also hunted for their furs and because people believe they are dangerous. Cattle ranchers will often have any jaguar on their land shot in order to protect their cows. Most of the forest is actually filled with things that rarely get noticed, insects. Hundreds of different species of ants can be found in the Amazon. Some of them, like leafcutter ants, tear up and use leaves that fall to the forest floor. They don't eat the leaves. Instead, leafcutters use the leaves to grow a fungus, like a mushroom, that they can eat. Other insects, like bees, help the many species of orchids in the rainforest. For thousands of years, most of the people that lived in the area of Boa Vista do Ramos were native people. The Yanomami have a very close relationship with the forest. While they do hunt and fish and use plants from the forest for food and medicine. Beginning about 25 years ago, people began moving to the Amazon in search of better lives. The Brazilian government would often give them free land there in order to get poor people out of the crowded cities. Unfortunately, many of the people who moved to the forest didn't know anything about how to use the forest's plants and animals without destroying the forest. These new settlers often have very damaging jobs, like logging, hunting and mining for gold and other precious minerals. There are almost no roads. All transportation is by boat up and down river. The families cook their food over wood that they must gather from the forest. Scientists believe that about 7 to 8 million acres of forest is being cut down each year. This is the same as losing 12 football fields per minute of forest. Wildfires are a major threat to the Amazon. In 2019, the world watched in horror as large parts of the forest were engulfed in flames. But there is hope. Many activists and organizations are working tirelessly to protect the Amazon rainforest. They are raising awareness about the importance of this unique ecosystem and fighting against destructive activities. There are also many reforestation projects underway, where people are planting trees to restore the forest and provide habitats for wildlife. The Amazon rainforest is a treasure of biodiversity, and it is our responsibility to protect it for future generations. We must work together to ensure that this incredible ecosystem thrives and continues to provide a home for millions of species.